بص يا حبايبي، هو المهم to know that he loves me and he wants to create relationships. Because he loves me, I speak to him as a father. Feel كده اهو ان هو waiting for me. He likes listening to me when I'm speaking, and I open my heart for him. I try to be honest with him. I don't hide anything from him. The problem is it needs time to create this friendship. بس حبايبي كده. It needs time. It needs to sit with him enough to create this friendship. يعني if I look at the couple sitting with each other, I ask why you are sitting, هيقولوا احنا friends for this amount of years. And always speak to each other in the mobile, always we share our problems. Friendship comes not in a lesson or scientific way, no. Sit down, listen to him in his word. يعني why we insist عندنا big problem. خليكم معانا يا جماعة. يعني احنا we insist about the quiet time. What do you think? I don't want to stop. Why we insist upon that? The quiet time is the time to sit quiet, to speak to him. The problem in the quiet time is unknown with us. في نعمل ايه في quiet? Quiet time should sit down enough يا جماعة. Sit down enough to speak, to listen to him, to share with him, to feel his presence. If you wouldn't feel his presence, you will never get this relationship with him. Because one of the biggest problem against relationship with God, and when I pray, I feel I'm speaking to the wall in front of me. I find after 2 minutes it is boring and it gets dry and I can't speak more. هقول ايه؟ خلاص. وبعدين David طبعا is there to fight me that he knows everything, and is there any benefit behind sitting with the Lord? فالواحد يلاقي نفسه you want to shorten this period as he can with the Lord. لكن when you feel he is a living God, when you enter كده and be quiet يا رب I want to feel your presence. The problem إن احنا always we have a challenge to feel his presence while he has a challenge to show me that he is there. يعني always I ask the problem from us or from the Lord to feel his absence. What is the problem, ya Monica? From me or from the Lord? Me. God is there. He loves me. He won't reveal himself. But as we said, sometimes they will keep us blind, keep us deaf. Sin keep us deaf that we can't feel him, we can't hear him. ولاقي نفسي بقت boring relationship. Try كده to trust him, to speak to him about your problems, and always it starts small and grow. I give him some problems, I trust him in some challenges, I try to introduce him to my life. At the time he is trustworthy, and I give him more, and I thank him more, and I love him more, and he give me more love, and this circle of love will end, not never ends. But try to find help through a praying group. Believe me, يعني طبعا who came to Africa and lived with me know very much how much I'm surviving spiritually, because there is some group like young people pray with me every single day in the evening. يعني always we have مثلا prayer meeting in the church down, or we have Bible study down, and part of the Bible study we have a prayer meeting. But also they come to me to take dinner with me, and after that كده وكاندل كده ولايت 2 candles 3 candles كده ونقعد كده praying. That give me power always. يعني try to find a group to pray with them. So their faith can lift you up. وتلاقي نفسكم you strengthen each other. هتقولوا hard في لندن and one is here, one is here. I thought, بصوا, in the start, when I was young like you, I was living with big gangs like you, كده praying with me and serving with me. And when I went to Africa, I was alone. كنت بقول, طب how? طب دلوقتي هم في Egypt وأنا في Africa. Who can encourage me? And by time, God listened to my prayer or my desire and sent me young people like you كده to come short times Africa and pray with me and encourage me to feed me. Try to do that. Pray for that. وشوف كده هتلاقي. ده أنا when I was in America they were telling me even who are studying in universities and away from their churches, they could, when they have this desire, they could find other friends willing to pray with them. And in every campus كده and every school there are to find 2-3 other spiritual people willing to pray with you and share with you the Bible to keep you fiery دايما. بصوا أنا I was sitting with a group of servants, your servants. بقول لهم طبعا أنا old man, I'm not in the fire like you. Advise me كده how to make practical what we are saying. I'm مش عارف الدينر امتى؟ 9 1:30. Why is late like that؟ حرام هتموت من الجوع. مش عارف كان دلوقتي. دلوقتي الساعة 8.
That's it.
طيب. بص يا حبايبي. They were sharing some ideas with me. First, you should be honest to know where are the weak points, the points which keep you weak down. Second, try to find strong, يعني فعلا أنت want to be blessed or not. It is a question. You want to be blessed or not? It's up to you. You want to find yourself joined spiritually. Because sometimes we go to these foolish things which keep us down because we don't have other option. كتير واحد يقول لي سيدنا I'm not servant, I'm not abuna, I will never be a leader in the church. So what is the ceiling of my spirituality? يعني what should I dream for if I'm not one of these like one of these persons? How? Believe me, the most strongest ever people serving in the church are you, not us, the baptizers. I'm telling you, God won't use you much more than God used anyone else. مش عايز اقول لكم many places all over the world who is caring areas يكون ما فيهاش church ولاقي people like you كده ماسكين جروبس مخلينهم fire. Don't think your life is useless, and because it is useless, you use it in the way you are using it. Don't do that, please. Your life is very useful for the Lord. Put it in the hand of the Lord. بص كده, I like a story in the Bible very much. بص كده, open the Chronicles كده. I like it very much. Always I speak about this story. بص كده, First Chronicles chapter 4, verse 4. خلينا, verse 9. خلينا from verse 9 لغاية 10. Verse 9. ساندرا راحت السما. That's great idea. What?
Joe هو اللي بيعرف ازاي يشغلها. Joe في جوه القطر.
وجو راح السما. That's amazing. يعني عارفين الرابشر ايه؟ ان some people will not find them. لما يبقى very كده very spiritual retreat زي كده ونلاقي Joe disappear والرب Sandra disappear and by time God take one by one. بص First Chronicles chapter 4 verse 9-10. بص كده. This part in the Bible there are hundreds of names. And all of them who don't know anything about their life. عارفين in the medicine there word named enumerate. Enumerate يعني has no identity. Hundreds of enumerate names. ملوش أي identity. They are nothing. And you find jump in between First Chronicles chapter 4 verse 9 and 10. هو ده. بص كده. One for us كده verse 9 and 10. يا بنت راح فين؟ طيب خلاص. اوكي. بص كده. And Jabez was more honorable than his brothers. And his mother called his name eh? Why she called this name for him? Saying, why? Had to read for us this word? Because يعني ايه؟ What's the meaning of this word? I bore him in pain. يعني ايه? What's the meaning of that word?
She had hard labor.
In the time of labor, of his labor, or when she gave birth to him, this boy was فقري. عارفين فقري يعني ايه؟ جابس يعني فقري بالظبط. يعني misfortune person. يعني everyone who meet him, it will be the worst day in his life. فكان كل واحد fear him. It seemed the time of his birth, his father passed away or bankruptcy happened to the family, حاجة crisis happened with his birth. يا عيني his mother to express her love for him, and his name is فقري. I would call him James. That's true, that's the name, that's the name. وبعدين it came. تصوروا بقى ولد grown in a culture, everyone fear him. And everyone obsessed about him and saying, hey, if I will see, and when he come كده jump from the house to the street, everyone go to the other side. And they don't want to see him because that day will be the worst day in their life. And it seemed in his village many problems happened because of him. So everyone is obsessed about this boy. وبعدين بص كده حصل ايه؟ الverse after, I need one of you read it to me. And with your beautiful British كده accents. يلا كده.
Which verse?
Verse 11.
And Jabez called on the God of Israel, saying, "Oh, that you would bless me indeed and enlarge my territory, that your hand would be with me, and that you would
على
keep
بالك
me
انت
from
ماشي ده القاضي. انت جعان ولا حاجه؟
مش العشاء اصلا لسه.
يا رب. يا بنت راح فين؟ يلا read it كده. and Jabez.
And Jabez called on the God of Israel, saying, "Oh, that you would bless me indeed and enlarge my territory, that your hand would be with me, and that you would keep me from evil, that I may not cause pain." So God
هو
granted him.
استنى يا حبيبي. طلعوا بره. Jabez was a boy of misfortune. It was fear him. Like any of us, life is not going well with him, and going down, and everyone hate him. Everyone say about him, he's a weird boy. Be away from us. But he went to the Lord. وقال له ايه? Oh, that you would bless me indeed. I want you to bless me. People are fearful. People say, I am this blessing. I think this blessing, I'm against the blessing. I'm always take blessing from the people. قال له, can you bless me indeed? وبعدين قال له ايه؟ قال له, and enlarge in my priority. يعني خليني ابقى more famous and more beloved. Everyone hate him. يعني it's hard. How? For many years, everyone obsessed about this boy. But he said, if indeed you bless me, enlarge my priority. And وبعدين قال له, and your hand would be with me. Everyone feels this boy, the hand of God is against him. Because what's the problem? Caused by him, by his presence. So everyone fear him. And then everyone said, sure, the hand of devil is with this boy, not God. قال له, can your hand be with me? And at the end, قال له, you would keep me from evil. And it's prayer. It's a wish. We have 10,000 prayers. It was a wish. What happened? Can that change? Can that change anything? Like any one of you. I'm not a priest, I'm not a monk, I'm not a big servant in the church. I am a normal person. And my life is not going well. And they will take many areas in my life. And I feel everyone like advising me, everyone say, Habibi, return back to the Lord. Habibi, why you are doing that? Ya sukkar, ya look at try to change your life. I feel this is the person. But today, God sent us a person like that. Like me. What happened was كده. And قال له ايه? So God granted him what he requested. I like this verse. God ايه? Granted him. بتلاقوا في الأول ايه بقى؟ بص الbeginning بقى. كان yes. بص كده. Verse 9 what it says. بص what it says. Verse 9 ممكن تعملي؟ Yes. هيجيلي square. المهم. And Jabez was more honorable. God granted his request. He was like you. But he said, I want to be different. I don't want to return back to the same foolish areas, the same secular music, the same chatting in the Facebook to lose my time in foolish things and all these foolish things I was doing. I like it, it filled my time. Can God fill my time in a different way? In an amazing way? Can it be different? He didn't ask to be a priest or a bishop. He didn't ask that. He said, can you bless my life? Can your hand be with me? Can you be part of my life, Lord? But all of us have this privilege to ask the Lord the same question. It is not only for him. And God's door is open. All the unlimited treasures, richness of God is for you. Can you ask him like that? God doesn't want an email or a fax to do that. Or a pin or recommendation from Abuna to do that for you. Can you ask for that? And what happened? And God granted him what he requested. And he started to be more honorable. That everyone come to him to ask him advice, to take his blessing. But he was ولد فقري. What happened? And everyone feared him. Everyone obsessed about him. What happened? What is the difference? Or what is like the bridge between to be always sad, always down, because everyone hates me, everyone speak bad about me. My life was like horrible life, terrible life. And to be most honorable person in the community. What is the bridge? Is to go to the Lord and say, can you indeed bless me and change my life? Don't ask him to be a father or a priest, or even a preacher. But say, please bless my life. Please touch, and God will use you. Believe me, and I don't want to speak about confessions or names. The best people serving in the Coptic Church are laymen like you, young laymen like you. Blessing in some areas. Believe me, when I'm traveling, I go to areas كده ولاقي fire there. وأقول, who is behind? يقول لي one of the young people يقولوا لي, that is source of fire in that area. And I can't forget, once I was coming from the airport كده, and they took me quickly كده, كنت Disney وتعبان وكنت out of focus كده وخدوني to enter a church for a meeting I was not expecting that meeting. I ended up to find meeting like you full كده of young people singing, كان معاهم 3 guitars, electric guitar singing, and beautiful كده group of singers, 3, 4 beautiful girls with voicing. I got up كده from sleep. What's that? Where I am? I couldn't be. What's that? Fiery meeting. After that, قالوا لنا في prayer meeting and سيدنا will hold the hands and pray. I spoke about 2 hours. I couldn't believe this fire. بعدين الليدر بتاع الميتنج قال لي سيدنا our house is the next building. Can you come and take dinner with us? قلت له اوكي حبيبي I will go طبعا. But then I went there. And actually I was very angry. المهم زي الولد توني ده. I was starving like Tony. But then I went there. But then when I enter a house, the mother met me. Tell her, your son is the most beautiful boy. How could he do that? And how could he gather all these boys and girls? قالت لي, my son was the worst ever son. And we dismissed him from home. قلت لها what? قالت لي my son was drug addict. After a while هم somehow rich. فالبوي ابتدى يبقى معاه money كتير. فابتدى يبقى drug addict. After a while he used to take more drugs. So start to be a drug dealer. And start to go to the church and to go to the school to persuade people to buy from him drugs. So the church dismissed him, and the home dismissed him, and the school dismissed, and the boy was like professional, chronic criminal boy, always in the police station. So the family said, we don't know him, and we don't want him, and dismiss him from home. For almost 2 years, the boy is going around Kenya, sleep anywhere, and only deal in drugs, and lost, and he left his school. And till one day when he was driving his car, he received big dose of drugs, and that made him to be comatized كده, and he made a big accident, and took him to the hospital to write for him only the paper that he is dead. Boy. When he went there and he was in coma, when he opened his eyes, he asked the nurse, can you call for me Abuna? What? قال لها I need Abuna. قالت what's meaning of Abuna? قال لها the father of the church. And start to know from him the name, start to search till Abuna come to him. And Abuna was crying because the boy was healthy, the boy was rich, the boy was, and he was the worst ever boy. How you ask about Abuna? And start to confess, قال له Abuna, pray for me and anoint me with oil. And pray for me that accident will be the end of my previous life. خلاص, I want to be changed. Abuna couldn't believe. Even when they tried to call his family said, no, let him to die in the hospital. We don't want to come. His parents. And he will come back and with the same problems again, and enough police every day in the house because of him. We don't want him. But Abuna was begging his parents to come and see her. When they came, they couldn't believe what happened. But the boy, God could heal him from drugs, from to being like a Shabbos kid, from misbehaving, from being a terrible boy, from being a hated boy. God always wanted to do miracles. And God didn't make him a priest or a bishop, but God gave him a new heart, a new life. That this boy go back to home and start to be hungry. The time he was in the hospital, was hungry for the Bible. He was telling me, I was reading the Bible, I didn't want to sleep. They gave me painkillers for the pain from the broken bones, what happened in the accident, I didn't want to sleep. I want to eat, I was so hungry. I was like, I feel that the best one in my life is Jesus himself. I found him there. I found his love with me. And I start even to touch all the broken bones, which doctor said, no hope, hopeless for this boy to walk again, but God could heal everything. And in very short time, the miracle happened. The boy came out, and the first aim, the first promise for the Lord, I want to return all these people I took from the Lord to be drug addicts, to return them back to the meeting. And when I went, his mother told me, all these boys you saw inside, they were drug addicts like him. They were lost. But God wants to do the miracle. God's blessing is with you. God won't use you as you are. Don't think that God will make dramatic change in your life that He can use you. But don't accept to live a weak life. عشان it is boring life. Believe me, all of you كده. When I sit down with you كده, honestly, ودايما I ask young people, how you feel your life? Is it like a dreaming life? Always say it is boring life. I say it's the same كده. I feel a circle of dryness كده, circle of guilt feeling. I feel and I can't stop the Facebook. I can't stop the relationship. I can't stop compromising. And that keep me down and again down, and no aim for my life and no taste for my life. And I'm afraid to enter the church. I'm afraid to think about myself as something, doing something for life. When we speak about fruits, we speak how your life has a meaning. Believe me, I feel into why you come to Africa and your life will be different. عشان you find meaning for your life. You build people. You see that your life is precious life, not normal life. Here, your life is what? Like Jabez before. Life is فقرية, life فقرية. No taste, no hope, no dream, nothing in it. If I remove one of you from the church, do you think the others will feel his absence? Do you think? And I assume Abuna will say, thank you, Sayyidina, that you took him away from me, because it's causing me problems. But when I am in area to be light, when I'm in the area building the kingdom, when every day I meet God, I say, I'm working with you. Are you happy about my life? Can you use my life like what he did here, Jabez? And God will grant that to you. God will teach you. And the second step, what Jesus said, the first step, no fruits to be fruitful. But the second step, which is more beautiful, I want to tell you, people were asking me, saying that every pain in our life, or any kind of thing, means that God is like disciplining me? No. I answer no. Because Jesus in John 15 speaks about 4 types of branches, which is 4 types of us. The first branch is no fruits, like Jabez before this prayer. The second branch has some fruit. The third branch, the dresser prune it that carry more fruits. But the last branch has a lot of fruits. You go كده to see, and I remember when I was young, we were serving in the villages, and we used to go to the vineyards كده, see, Ya Rabbi, كده branches, the branch is broken from the amount of grapes inside. God wants your life to do that. Not always every pain of our life is the same. But I want to tell you something. All the time God makes some pruning, some pain to make me more holy, more fruitful. Like what happened with Joseph. Who always, when I read the story of Joseph, I feel bad. The boy was comfortable at home, and he found himself suddenly a slave. What's that? He was the prince of the home, but now he is a slave. After a while he said, let me keep my integrity, maybe keep myself pure. And he said to that woman, no. And she won't, and always I insist, this woman love him. She don't think this woman was a prostitute. That's wrong image, because she was the wife of the head of the guards of the king. She was honorable woman, but that freedom was there in Egypt at that time. The woman in Egypt has the freedom, and she was so much grateful what the boy is doing at home, and the success and everything is growing up in the business of the husband. So out of love for him, she is offering herself to him. And he said, no, I can't do that. Why? Because I have another love in my life. I can't mix two loves. I am so much satisfied with this love in my life. I don't want any extra. And he said no for her. And what happened? He found himself in prison. Oh my God, again. What's happening? Why God allow all these things? What happened? God was pruning. Got him. What happened at the end? God was preparing him to be the Prince of Egypt. But he should go through training time. Are you willing to be pruned? Are you willing to take your funny dreams to the Lord, say, I don't want them. Give me dreams from your side. I know you have great dreams for me. I can't tell you what dreams, because we are different people. But I am sure about something. All the time when I meet young people like you, I see amazing young people everywhere. Believe me, kida, every time kida I go, yani, before I come here, I was in an area in America, small area kid. And this area, the church there was like sleepish church. Till God, one of the young people there, after he finished his medical, he took PhD in the heart surgery. And he got his job in this area. And this area started to be a fire of the area. Fiery area. And the conferences, and I found like flood of young people come to Africa from this area. But all I say, I never hear where is this area in America. And because this boy is there, is still layman, and is still very successful in his medical school. But he used his talents to build a kingdom there. And when he invited there, I said, I don't know which city. I take aeroplane to which city. And when he was mentioned, I was looking in the flights. You can't find flights going to there even. Said I go walking ولا إيه ده? How I will take camel to go there or what? How can I reach there? And I should take like 2-3 flights to go to this village there. But I discover all the area around his village come to us to attend today conference with youth because of this boy there. And stay very successful in his work. Not monk, not a priest. God won't use, and everywhere I go in America, I see young people like you. This, and I remember names. When they called me, when they sent me emails, everyone is unique, but everyone is successful, and everyone carry fruits like you. I can't tell you, all the time people ask me, Sayyidina, give us practical steps. What should I do that I will be fruitful or carry more fruits? I say, I don't have that for that. Because God never worked with any one of us in the same way. But God works with everyone. But there are big rules. Can you trust Him for your life? Can you give Him your small funny dreams and receive? Ask Him. Like this boy, can you dream for me? Can you give me big dreams? Can you put me in the first step of blessing? Can you put me there? Please. Can you use my life? Let me taste. Many times I say to young people like you, try it even for 1 week. If you hate it, return it back. Then go back 180 degrees again, what you were doing in the past, the funny thing you are doing. The things which you feel it is fun, I can't stop it, I'm immersed in these things. But try the Lord to lead your life for 1 week. Give Him to prune things in your life. Let Him say, Lord, I trust you to do that. And I promise you. Look at Moses, when he was young like you, he started to say, can I trust the Lord? And he jumped to kill the Egyptians. And say, this is the way to save my people. And what happened? In one moment he found himself about to go to jail. And instead to be the king of Egypt, he will be a wanted person. and he ran away from Pharaoh because they want to kill him. And in a moment he found himself in the desert. No future, nothing. After he got his education in Harvard or in Oxford, the best education in the world, but now he is a shepherd, which is doing like foolish work of the very poor, of the ignorant people. But that was a pruning from the Lord for him. Pruning. He never be rebellious and say, why Lord? And he never said, this is the time that I live my own life, khalas, no hope in God. He said, I trust you. I trust you. But you lost everything. What future? And you are in the desert. But God never, I'm telling you, God never be defeated if you give him your life to make something great from your broken life. You find your life broken like JavaScript, no hope, nothing, and you go to him and say, I trust you. Can you use my life? And what happened? God appeared. God went all the way to him. So God went all the way to him there and revealed himself to him in this burning bush. Oh, look, I want you. Want me? I'm nothing. I'm a shepherd. I'm doing nothing. I have no skills. I lost all my skills. In 40 years, I forgot everything in my education, in my skills. I am person of no skills, and even I'm old, I'm nothing now. But God has a way for you, has a plan. Believe me, the time you say no for sin, the time to say, I want to give up all my dreams, Lord, that I serve you, the time God, right, for you, I want to make him great. I want to use his life. And God went all the way to beg Moses. Moses said, no, please, I can't, no, even I can't speak, no, I'm afraid to meet that Pharaoh, he'll kill me. He's searching for me, please, I'm hiding myself here. I don't want to go to Egypt, I'm happy here. God was begging. Can you believe that God was begging a person? But God was begging Moses. Look how he loves you. He's begging, please, I want to use your life. Please, I want to make you great, amazing. Because what you did for me, I can't forget. Don't think when you do a step, when you sacrifice for him, he will forget that. Believe me. I remember one of my best spiritual fathers in America. The start of his life was like when he was young, like you. And he was a beautiful, shining young person in the church. But then Abu Nazir said he found a boy who was making problems. And this boy, every time this boy coming new from Egypt, and Abuna, every place he put him to accommodate him, he made problems. Abuna يفكر قال, the best to send him to this boy. And when the newcomer from Egypt go and live with that boy, he discovered he is living with an angel of the Lord. فكان very much كده يعني, he hates him. He want to cause him problems. And kept bringing girls to the flat. But this boy never cared. He loves the Lord, he loves the Lord. And he said, okay, I'll pray for him that God will change him. And all the time speak to him, say, but why you don't join me? And why don't let this fun to be in your life? I'm happy what I'm doing. And you are foolish. What you are doing is boring. Come enjoy. Look. And the boy said no. Till he prepared for him, and look, come to pick me from this place. And this boy make agreement with one of the bad girls, give her money, that when he enter, she capture him and try to persuade him to do the same as her. And the boy doesn't know that. And he went there, knocked the door, and when he entered, the girl closed the door, by force you do the same with me. The boy couldn't believe what's happening. You know what he did? He tried to find a window, to push it and jump from the window to run away from that girl. And from that time, God decided to use his life. And by a miracle, in the church, group of fathers fight to ordain him as a priest. And they start to be very blessed priest. And when Sayyidina Baba met him, he put him one of the biggest ever churches in America. And he was so blessed to bring us a lot of spiritual fathers. And every time I meet him, I remember this story. When he decided no for sin, when he decided I sacrifice for the Lord put his name in the top of the list of the book of life. God wants you your life. Don't think that holy life or to sacrifice something is not rewarded by the Lord. Don't think that. And don't think you are always like that. And you will lose fun, but there is no other option. Because all the time people ask me, what is the motivation for me to do that? What is the positive side? The positive side, God will use your life, but I don't know how. But can you trust Him? Can you allow Him to prune now? I know that pruning in the start is hard, because you are losing things. You like it, you are like adapted to it, and it is part of fun of it, Yananda. And you can't stop it. And when that happens, always hard to have a new step. What else? Let the Lord lead you, I guess. But I'm telling you, the time you say, Lord, I want to do something for you, God will use your life mightily for Him. And I don't know how, but I'm sure that, because I'm traveling everywhere, I see young people like you are a blessing, lights in every area. But they are very successful in the world also. And God sent them the best girl or the best boy to get married to it. And career is different. Not only boys, but girls. And I look in area in Europe, always we go there because there are amazing girls there and who loves the Lord and say, always her heart to make the meetings and the gather the youth, and she's very poor, but God is blessing her. God wants to use your life. But are you willing to let Him, to trust Him to prune something, to cut something? I tell you last story before we go. Abuna is happy that we'll not eat tonight. Happy طبعا, he will save tonight the dinner. But they will eat me if they wasn't to eat. Look what Tony is doing. بص كده حبايبي. I remember once I want a vine to plant in the monastery in Marseille. And I عارف some of you went there. And when they brought me one of the best branches, and I like it, I was carrying it in my hand back kid. I was so happy to have grapes in Africa. And I planted it. And when I planted it, I made like a metal frame for it, because I was dreaming to have this one, and it gave us beautiful shade. And shade, as it was expanding, I was so happy. And I would say, God bless us. But I discovered after 2 years, there's no grapes coming. I said, maybe it is young, maybe it is baby, maybe it is like that. But then I went to one of the professors in Cairo to ask him, I have the most expensive vine ever you can buy in your life. And I planted it, it grows very much. And it is too big, and it's nice, but it has no grapes. I feel what was his answer? And because you let it to grow too much, it will never carry any grapes. To know what? I'll go and cut it. To know what? I never do that. And it is okay, you sacrifice the fruits. If you wouldn't prune it and cut from it, it will never grow. And he showed me in his field, showed me one, some of the vines before pruning, speak like that, and another one like a piece of timber like that. I said, what's that? He said, this is the future vine. I said, but this, I want to be like that? He said, yes. I said, I never make it like that. I will die. I will get heart attack very hard. Because I like its shape very much. We sleep under the shade. We make Bible study under. I said, this is okay up to you. But this is the only way to carry fruits. And he showed me one like my one. And this is before pruning. But this, after pruning. But come visit me after a while. And you'll see how much it will carry. And it's true. I saw later, this small one start to grow somehow like that, but branches start to be very strong, to carry a lot of grapes. I couldn't believe. And that is life. As you allow God to prune you, to cut things. Be careful. Let Him to cut every day. Believe me, when He cut one branch, He will give you 10 fruits instead of that. 10 blessings, richness, dreams, revelation. Many people like you, when they meet me in the airport and they speak about God, I feel I'm like that in front of them. Believe me, I say, who told you that? About that? Who gave you this high experience, this deep experience about God? You will say nothing. I did it in my quiet time. But that is the rule of that. God was always doing like that. I promise you. Let Him to prune your life. Trust Him. Don't allow yourself to carry no fruits. So enter in this area of saying, Lord, cut things from me. And when He starts to give you fruits, don't be afraid to ask Him to cut more. As He cut more, as more fruits, as I kneel down and I ask to shatter. Don't think, many people think that because we are servants of God, whatsoever we dream, God achieve and write amen down. Never. I'm telling you, 80% of my dreams, God write no for them. Only 20% He agreed. But He gave me in front, and instead of this 80%, 2,000%. I think 2,000%, yani, how big? He said, this 100, I think 10 of them, 10% of them are spiritual. What? But about the 90%, say this is for yourself, it is not for me. You want them, I can keep them. But you will not carry fruits. Do you want to cancel them? I was crying when He canceled them because I built many things over my dreams. Always when we put dreams, when we put expectation, we like them, we hold them, and we try to achieve them, and we fight for them, and when God in a moment raised them like that, the person gets heart attack. How's that? Why? I like this one. Why not cancel this 10% and keep me this 90? No. Do you want to cancel this 90? Yes, Lord. But I give you other dreams. But all the small dreams come with small blessing. So, I want you to do that. Look into the future. You will never lose. I'm telling you. God wants to use your life. God wants your life to be the stage. To come to your life like a Gideon. Go, and you are a man of valor. Go and do great things for my name. I will let you tonight to see. When I was in this village, they took me to a concert about character Bibles. I will let you to see it tonight. We have time, no? It is character Bible characters. Enter this story of salvation. This beautiful concert. And I was there with 40,000 there. And I couldn't believe to see 40,000 in an area in America, all of them kneeling down asking repentance of the Lord. It is a beautiful concert about the story of salvation, how God was working hard to save us. And you can see how God is going to David, to Gideon, and to use their life to do great things. God wants to use your life. You want that or not? But He will not make you a priest, or a monk, or a bishop. I promise you, He will keep you as you are. But you will be more giant than me. And maybe not from Abuna Hanna or Abuna John, those are giants. But will be more giants than me. God wants to use your life. Are you willing to do that? God has a plan for you. Don't listen to the devil when he say, that is the ceiling. You can't be higher than that. No. When God put his hand over your head, he will make you giant. Like what he did with David. Who imagined David, young boy, even his father forgot his name. Yeah, and when Samuel asked Jess, this all the world, yes, I don't have more. Something wrong. But God told me that one of your children is a giant. And no, I don't have. This is, you see, these big boys are the giants. But none of them, God said, I need them. And at the end, you remember, but there is a young boy there, taking care of the sheep, but it's useless boy. Useless, yes, useless boy. Like what devil is saying to you about your life. Useless boy. And someone said, bring him to me. And when he came, God said, this is the man I wanted. But he's useless. He's young, 17. What's that? What's the benefit of that? God looked to the heart, and you'll find in that concert. God looked to the heart. He will find in your heart desire to please him, desire to serve him, and God will put his hand over you, and they make you giant like David, and the future king in the area where you are serving. Okay, Habibi? Do you agree about that or not? How many of us today want to get the hand of the Lord to be over their heads? How many? And do you believe that God can use your life? Even if it is small now. Please, do you trust him in your life or not? How many trust the Lord in your life? You trust him for your life or not? Do you trust him? Can you ask him to prove it? God says. Can you give him without asking what is the other option? I tried to ask what the other option when I was young like you, but he never answered me. But after I gave up, was closing my eyes and with pain, I gave my dreams to him, I found next day a lot of beautiful, much more amazing dreams given to me. Are you willing to give the small dreams? Are you willing to control the gray areas in your life? I hope in the workshop they could discuss with you what these things you should give up or you should control in your life. Okay, Habibi?